Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another wrong build. This time I'm taking a look at the newest version of Yachiru / Retsu Unohana. The past manga version, you can see here her attack is at level 10. I gave her the best accessories I could give her. I also gave her the best links I could give her. I do have Tsukishima there, even though he's a normal attack damage up at 20%. He does have full stamina damage up at 16%, and she has full stamina damage up at 20%, bringing it up to 36. You can see here that she has Poison Marauder, which really come in handy in this build, and her attack's up by 156%. Her normal attack damage is up by 95%, and she has Rampage that can be stacked up to 100%, bringing the grand total at full health to 236%, which is kind of ridiculous. You can see here everything goes down in a single hit. It is awesome. When I was doing this video, when I was preparing and everything, I figured maybe, you know, some of the weaker Soul Reapers would go down in a single hit because the killer is multiplied for this. It's the droplet zone, and you know, some of the Soul Reapers aren't going to stand a chance. I didn't figure, one, all of the Soul Reapers would go down in a single hit, and two, all of the Hollows would go down in a single hit. Like I said, the killer is multiplied for this, but she doesn't have a Hollow killer. Everything goes down in one if she's at full stamina. You saw there a Hollow didn't go down in one just because she lost the full stamina for a split second there. And then once again, got it again, and everything is just getting absolutely destroyed. This is such a fun build. If you have this character, I highly recommend it. Out of all the wrong builds I've done, and I've done a few, and a few I mean a lot, she's definitely one of the fastest and most impressive I've ever seen, to the point where I finished this really quickly, and I was afraid that this isn't long enough. This is not a long enough video. So I decided to do something I don't really do usually. No, I've never done this. I've never done an inheritance trial for a wrong build. It's only ever been inheritance zone or droplet zone. I decided this was so good, everything was going down in one hit, why not go ahead and give inheritance trial a chance. Unfortunately, the enemies ended up being human. And if you've played this game, you know that humans being the enemies is really bad because they're really annoying and they hit incredibly hard. You can see here immediately a change in my approach for this run. I ended up using my strong attacks a lot more in this, whereas I didn't use them at all on the previous run, and I ended up having to dodge a lot. She has long stride and she has an extra flash step, so you know, this helped out a lot, but anytime I got hit, I did take a decent amount of damage. And I lose my full stamina damage link, which is 36% of my total damage, which can make a pretty big difference. Still, my strong attacks come in handy not just to take out enemies, which they did frequently because even though her SP is at 0, the attack stat plays in a heavy role in calculating how much damage your strong attacks are going to deal. So some enemies, you know, got taken out with a strong attack despite her SP being at 0. More importantly though, it knocked them down, which is what I really needed them to do. Just so I can get close up and hit him with my normal attack, because noticeably, very noticeably, if you decide to run this character as a normal attacker, she does not have long reach, and it shows. I had to get really close up to some of these enemies, and it's really bad because, again, they're human enemies, and they deal a lot of damage. You do not want to get close to them. I ended up using my special here against Tsukishima, not to deal damage to him, because 0 SP, this wasn't going to deal any damage. But to get him to be weakened so his special wouldn't actually take me out. You can see there I took him out in 2 hits after he got hit with weakening, clearing the level. Honestly, this is one of the most fun wrong builds I've ever done. It took me by surprise. I knew it was going to be good. The reason I wanted to do this is because I knew she was going to be a good candidate for wrong build. I had no idea she was going to be this good. I had no idea that even characters she doesn't have a killer towards, the Hollows, would go down in a single hit. That took me by surprise, and I loved it. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see another character in a wrong build, please let me know which one. With that said, take care.